The Commonwealth of Virginia, a founding institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between its two major schools is a storied one no matter how the season has gone. Everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Inside, it's McCord. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under pressure. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Using his legs, it's McCord. Enough to move the chains. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. To the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drives inside. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. It's McCord. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside. Caught, and he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's McCord. Runs through the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Looking for room at the 40. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far.
Number 98, set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sets his feet. It's Avant. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone on that defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Cavaliers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Running inside, it's McCord. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Follows his blocks. It's McCord. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Fresh set of downs going to the air. On the move. On the run, fires downfield. On target to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Back open in the middle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jukes his way for more. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have 1 left. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Hand it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone on infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Calls his own number. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive. Kick is in the air.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got the first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. See some running room. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McCord. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Hokie, Hokie, Hokie-I, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. To the ground, he's got it again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They are putting an exclamation point on their season with a victory here in the season finale, and gives us a chance to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the week. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Finds a man on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Drops back on first down. Gets rid of it. Lucky to get it off.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Taking a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep play.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hits inside. It's McCord. He's got the first down. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating, because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pushes ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looks as if he's going to run it. Smashes through the tackle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tough run here. It's McCord on the stop.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Breaks the tackle. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Well, the defense finally...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
56, Virginia, 14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.